Good morning, Terrence. Hope everybody's surviving their end of February. Grief is a really hard thing that nobody ever teaches you about. You seek it out on your own, you'll learn things, and then, of course, as you inevitably will if you live long enough, you will lose those close to you. And you probably are at least familiar with the 4 stages of grief, so I won't repeat those. You can look them up if you don't know them. The thing about grief, though, is that you're going to have other traumatic events that cause grief. How often or how close together those events happen dramatically affect how strong your grief can be and things like that. And even if you're widely spaced in many years, even decades, if you've lost somebody and then haven't lost anybody for a long time and then lose somebody again, or even if it's a fur baby, a pet, something like that, hell, a lot of things that we can really invest ourselves into. And if it gets lost, destroyed, dead, and gone, that shit doesn't just multiply, it compounds. So you can think you're fine, and then you lose a pet or lose a family member, and all that old grief comes back just as hard as the new grief. That's why when you have things that are going to push you that way, it's really important to talk about it with people. And if you don't have anybody to talk to about it, at least talk out loud to yourself about it. Record your videos. You don't have to share them, but record them, watch them. It'll help you, I promise. Because the only way to deal with this kind of problems, the internal ones, the bleeding that does not show, the only way to get that blood out of there so it doesn't fester, curdle, and eventually poison and kill you, and first it'll kill all your relationships, is to get it out. You got to talk about it. You got to get it out of you. So that's your solution about grief today. Find a way to get it out of you, because it's a wellspring. It'll keep bleeding. So you got to keep cleaning the blood out. It's mental, emotional, and spiritual blood. So it doesn't show. But in some ways, it's far more damaging than a cut on your arm that I can clean and stitch up and send you on your way. Good luck. Grief sucks.